Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, you see the thumbnail. I am at the Peterson Museum. I am parked at the very top floor because why not? Okay, yeah, the car is getting wet. The car is filthy. Man, I went to some dirty roads. It's too bad because it's washed. It's gonna rain all night. And tomorrow I am going to the Cars and Copters, so that kind of sucks because I could wash it, but who knows if it's gonna stay clean if I wash it. So yep. Anyways, yeah, Peterson Museum right here. We'll go in. Ooh, look at this right off the bat. Koenigsegg. I don't think I've ever seen one of these in person. Well, I've seen Koenigsegg, but not this particular one. Oh yeah, definitely not. Look at this. It's a family car right there. 4-seater. The entire door goes up for 4 seats. And then just like the Speedtail, it has, instead of mirrors, it has screens you can see on the sides of the car. They got carbon fiber wheels. The back, look where the exhaust comes out of. All carbon fiber there too. Dude, that's sick. And then here, what's that? Oh yeah, we've seen one of these, I think at Car Week. Actually, no, probably not. Wow. Look, that says Gotham. That's cool. I'll give you a look at the back. Look at this Ferrari. Actually, there's 2 of them. So yeah, I haven't seen one of these in person either. We did see the SP, I believe, was it SP? Yeah, I forget what it's called. Oh, maybe it was like this. Actually, not sure now. The one that Lacob owns from the Warriors. I'll do this thing right here. Wow. Insane looking. Dude, look at the interior. Insane. Look at the front of the SP. And then this right here. It's a FXX-K Evo. Okay, like it didn't have enough letters. Could have just called it an FX or something. And they want to remind you not to step on the side skirt. Pretty insane. This actually does look like the Batmobile from the 70s. Ooh, look at this Lotus motorcycle. I don't recall if this was here last time, and if it wasn't, I think I've only seen it in magazines. Pretty crazy. Don't know if Lotus, well, besides this, has ever made a motorcycle. Very nice. And then right next to that, an Aston Martin one. So you got 2 well-known car companies, but with motorcycles. This one definitely has a retro look to it. This one much more futuristic, I would say. But the engine area actually looks something out of like a Harley. Okay, on the 3rd floor. Last time we were here, there was a Countach. What I was gonna do is kind of skip what we already saw in the last video I made here. Right off the bat, we're greeted with something that wasn't here last time. Very interesting, because you guys know I am the human encyclopedia of cars. This is a Bosley Mach 1 GT or something like that. Anyways, we've seen that one before in the last video, and if you haven't seen it, go watch my other video. Here's a look at the back or the side, or as much as I can get from the back because there's cable there. Anyways, let's keep moving. All right, trying to remember what we saw last time I was here. This Jaguar, don't remember if I saw this or not, so we'll make sure we get this on video. Give you a nice look at it. 1961. Ooh. Okay, as far as I can remember, a lot has changed on this side there. There's a DeLorean, but before we go and get a look at that, check this thing out from Terminator. This thing is wild. All the guns on there. Be honest, this probably would not be comfortable to ride. And those tires are a little worn down. You could see a lot of chicken strip there. I thought I was a chicken, but I guess the Terminator is. Anywho, here is the DeLorean, and this one is fixed up. I don't know if this one is the one from the movie or it's just fixed up to look like it. But of course, the #1 question DeLorean owners get all the time is, where is the flux capacitor? This one has it right there, and it's fluxing, of course. See that? Yeah, all done up just like in the movie. Look at the back, and of course there's a plate that says out of time. All right, next to it there's this Mercedes. It looks like it's been shot up. See the glass all shot up. We'll see if the card up front tells us who died in this thing. Okay, apparently it's a Mercedes 770 replica. So yeah, pretty sure no one died in that. Okay, I didn't realize there was a theme going on. Obviously the Terminator motorcycle, the DeLorean, and a replica from a movie. So this obviously has to be from a movie too. Black Panther, of course. Yeah, so this is a little more recent. LC500, definitely want one, but I don't think I would get one in this condition. You know, Ford Gran Torino. This one actually shows you what a camera would look like on the mount. Oh, by the way, the LC500 has some bullet holes as well. Man, stop the violence. Anyway, back to this Starsky and Hutch. Very cool. And of course, Gone in 60 Seconds, Eleanor. You can't have a complete collection of movie cars without Eleanor, of course. Bam, this thing, the hell is this? Apparently it's not even made yet, it's from 2045. And of course, gotta have a Batmobile to make it complete. This one's from 1989. Ooh, wow. That, yeah, really cool looking. Ooh, gotta send this to my friend. All right, BMW i8. Don't know what movie this would be from, and it's probably not even an i8. It's called a Vision something something, but pretty much like a i8. Oh, Mission Impossible. Okay. Look at that. Imagine if they would have made the i8 like this. That'd be crazy. Because then, like, you're like scratching your balls or something, like they would see it. And by that, I mean people driving by. Yeah, very, very similar to the i8. And got the mirrors up top. Crazy wheels. And the kidneys looking like some kind of music instrument. The Mystery Machine, Scooby-Doo, Where the Hell Are You? And definitely one of my favorite cartoons growing up. And of course, you can see right there the Mystery Machine. And then, of course, the Ghostbusters. They got their Cadillac over here, full of rust. Not quite Montana, but we got New York plates there. Yeah, this thing's ugly. A couple more bikes from some other movies. That one's wild. Well, so is this one. You got the car from the movie Cars. You go to Disneyland and see this dude driving around on its own. Yep, Lightning McQueenie. Okay, not sure what this thing is, but nicely polished. Got a nice dome effect. You know, it kind of has like a Porsche look to it. The way the headlights look in the front, kind of like, you know, Volkswagen, Porsche-ish. And the way this looks back here has a very similar look to on the back of a 911, but of course it would be way back here, not up there. Look at the way the doors open. Well, you can't really see them open, but you get the idea. Okay, here's a one of one 1953 Paxton Phoenix. Yeah, only one ever built. And there's probably a good reason for that. She ugly. Here's one that looks interesting, and there's only one of three. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce this thing. I'll show you. I can't pronounce it. Here's the back. It's pretty cool. They got on the wall some of the illustrations of concept cars. And what's even cooler is that concept car is actually here behind me. It's a Lincoln. This thing's really neat. Look at the interior. Yeah, aluminum all down the center. Obviously nowadays you want like a tablet like screen there, and this definitely doesn't have it. Looks comfortable in the back. Got some cup holders, that's important. Yeah, look at the front. Here's another cool concept car that is built by Ford, or at least Ford company. So the other one was a Lincoln, this is a Mercury. This thing looks really neat. Got those door handles like most EV cars have nowadays. And that interior is pretty wild looking. Look at that thing right there. Reminds me like a handrest thing, or like a ergonomic mouse of some sort. This one was designed in 2003. All right, here's a car that looks interesting, but if you think about it, is low in maintenance. You only have one headlight bulb to worry about if it goes out, and it only has 3 wheels, so you only have to buy 3 tires at a time. All right, I do recall seeing a Subaru bus, but I've never seen a Subaru pickup truck like this. And it's crazy. I don't know if it's the same story with these, but I remember the Subaru bus, they were telling us that they did so badly in the States that they ended up just throwing them into the ocean. So I'm not sure if that's the same thing that happened with this Subaru. All right, going downstairs, already seeing things that look much different than before. All right, we're gonna start out on this side, and it looks like we have some nice hot rods. Man, this is a beauty. Very nice. You guys have to excuse me if they're not technically hot rods. If you want to get a little bit ahead of getting some air into the car, you just gotta, you know, start from way over here. All right, when I think hot rod, this is what I think of, although maybe it's a rat rod, or maybe that thing over there is. This is actually a pretty cool setup. So you got the 2 posts. You got another one. Whoop, there it is. Okay, here's probably an emblem you've never seen before. 2019 La Rocky Sahara. Okay, pretty cool. Haven't seen them with any dealerships though. Here goes the back of that. Wow, interesting. Take a look at the interior. It looks like it might be a manual transmission. There's something a little more familiar. Pagani. Huayra. Give you more of a look on the side of the Pagani. This thing. Ooh, oh, it's a Zonda. I might have said Huayra. Zonda. Yeah, Gran Turismo. The video game, that's not what it's called. The Pagani just looking like a piece of art. Very nice Zonda. And something else more familiar. 918 Spider. We are lucky enough to see these pretty often out at the Cars and Coffees. Yeah, here's a Lamborghini we don't see that often. I think I might have only seen one out in the Bay Area. Oh, actually, I'm not sure if this is what I think it is. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I was mistaking this for that one Lamborghini that I can't pronounce either. It starts with a C, but this is the Cyan. Very nice. Wow, it is a beauty. That carbon fiber. Beautiful Lamborghini. There goes the Hispano Suiza, all carbon fiber body. This was actually at Monterey Car Week. What's it called? The Exotics on Broadway. But it was so crowded I didn't get a chance to really look at it, and actually didn't know it was carbon fiber throughout the body. Yeah, very interesting. I think I've heard people say mixed things about this car. A beautiful Bugatti. Again, something else we were very lucky to see, especially at Car Week. We saw a bunch of them. Color, look at that. You guys can see the paint on that. Very beautiful. A little bit of carbon fiber right there inside the headlights. Yeah, this thing is gorgeous looking. Here's the back of the Bugatti. Very nice. All right, up next we got a Ferrari Enzo. No, I'm totally kidding. It's not a Ferrari Enzo. But dude, doesn't it give, I don't know why I just said dude. Doesn't it give those kind of vibes though? Like it's a Ferrari Enzo. Let's do how wild that is, the engine sticking out of there. That is not very supercar-ish. Oh, and the windshield wipers. So you do have two. So it has one more windshield wiper than my car has. But they're off to the sides instead of at the bottom or in the middle. And on the back, it gives Ferrari vibes again. Look at that. Yeah, you could tell this car gets inspiration from Ferrari for sure. If you look close, this taillight, it's just kind of floating there. So you got space back there. Right here, I mean, it's technically a donut. No rainbow sprinkles, and I haven't had one yet today, so. And look at the back here. You got these humps there. They might be unnecessary, or maybe the top comes off and it is sort of like a roll cage type thing. Looks like you refuel down in there. It might be hard to see here, but you get the idea. The interior, very nice. And it's a gated manual transmission as well. This came out this year, so it's 2022. Ken Okayuma Cody 57 Bernard led something rather. Yeah, I tried. Check out this hypercar right here. Hypercar something. Hypericon something. But yeah, this thing is wild. I keep saying things are wild because dude, that's how it is here. I don't know what the heck those things are. And then the exhaust pipe looking like a gaping. Anyways, we'll continue on here. The wheels, oh look at this, imagine that, modern style Alfa Romeo rotary phone wheels. And then whatever that thing I was describing earlier, it kind of continues on there. You got this thing here. The mirrors looking yeah, not high quality looking, but because it's just a concept car. Ooh, man, this car. I don't know if that was a ooh or in a good way or not. I mean, trust me, this thing is very interesting looking. Let's just leave it at that. And then right behind that, Navara. Oh, so this one's a 2018 Rimac. Oh, yeah, this is looking a little more like a Koenigsegg, that type of vibe. Really cool looking. Okay, here we have another Koenigsegg. Wow, this one's a beauty. I love the colors on this one. A lot of carbon fiber, of course, because it is carbon fiber. So, yeah, this one, again, can't stress how much I like the colors on this one. So nice. Okay, upstairs we got to see the DeLorean from Back to the Future. Here's the brand new DeLorean. If you guys didn't know, yeah, this is probably a concept version of it, but you can now order the new DeLorean. I'll just throw some weird quirks about them. It does come with a bracelet that your significant other can wear on the wrist, and the owner of the car, or the person driving it in the seat, can feel the heartbeat of the person who's wearing that bracelet, which is pretty wild. And then the other cool well, I think is cool, is the gauges are all electric, which is, you know, not rare, but you can have the gauges look like the original DeLorean from the 80s. So the back of the DeLorean, of course, this right here, like those window shade type things, that does reminisce of the original DeLorean. And then those wheels. Of course, the doors are going doors, just like the original DeLorean as well. Okay, we saw this crazy ass car last time we were here, and yeah, I still don't know how the hell anyone gets in this car. Maybe they use a ladder or parachute into it. See what I'm saying? Like this is not a door. This lid opens up, and you got one person to go in there. So again, good luck getting in. If you look down there, the pedals are way down there. Well, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like you're laying, and the pedals are out in front of you. I'll give you a look at the front of that weird looking thing. I'll give you the name of whatever this thing is, and I'll give you an overall look at it. And again, there's that lid. Electric hypercar. Oh, what? Faraday. Okay. Okay, this looks a lot like the car we saw at All Italian Day in Alameda. Is this a Mangusta? Yes. Del Tommaso Mangusta. Okay, yeah. I mean, I only knew that because I saw it in Alameda. Although the one in Alameda was, in my opinion, much nicer than this one. The Mangusta has the gated manual transmission. The one we saw in Alameda had glass right here so you could look at the engine working. This one, yeah, it's all covered up. This is probably more how the Mangustas came out stock versus the one we saw. Okay, passing the Mangusta. This is another, this one, two names that are familiar, the Tommaso, but also Shelby. This one's 1965 right-hand drive. You see the Tommaso emblem there, and yeah, no Shelby emblem anywhere, but yeah, that's what it's called. And then right in here, another De Tommaso. We're not going to pronounce the name on this one. Gated manual transmission with a lot of wood, real wood all around there. Nice quilted leather in the back. That was the front. Very cool. Some of y'all might have drinking problems. I say you put the cup down and get yourself a Hennessy, but not the kind you're thinking here. Okay, that was a lame ass joke. But here we go. 3 exhaust pipes coming out. We actually got to see a Hennessy, or 2 actually Hennessy's out and about when we were at Car Week. This one is very nice. Looks like it takes inspiration from a lot of supercars. Actually, the C8 kind of looks like that. Pretty sure this came out before the C8. Here's the front of the Hennessy. This thing is beautiful. Beautiful wedge. All right, now down here we have the James Bond section. I actually was here last year and this was up, so I would encourage you guys to go down to the link and watch that video instead. I will skip this. Okay, here's something I actually didn't get last time I was here at the Peterson Museum for the 007 James Bond section. And it's a Lotus Spirit, but it's a boat too. So yeah, there you go. You can see that, probably a scene from the movie. You're out in the beach just enjoying yourself, and all of a sudden a Lotus pops out and eats you. Okay, now we're back out to the main lobby, and we have an EP9 Neo. That is like Bugatti vibes in the front. Kinda. Yeah, McLaren Elva. I think we saw, yeah, we saw one of these at Car Week that had like a chameleon color to it. So yeah, very nice to see again in more of a traditional color. So, and then here we got one of the 3 from the trifecta, the Holy Trinity, the McLaren P1. This one all in carbon fiber. Very nice. I'm gonna give you a look at the front. And we're fortunate enough to go to Canepa and see the GT versions of this, or a GT version of this, I should say. This one has very nice interior. Has something there on the headrest. Dang, everything in this thing is literally carbon fiber. Well, not everything. All right, we're gonna end it off in style with a 1974 Rolls Royce. Hello. 1974. Hi there. I'm just kidding. 1974 Rolls Royce Silver Shadow, and it's not silver at all, so maybe the shadow would cast as silver and never cast it in another color. And also to end it off, oh wait, no, that's New York, sorry. Okay, if you guys haven't seen my last videos on this trip to SoCal, yeah, it's raining in Hollywood. So if you guys haven't done so, check out the other videos that I did. Probably this will probably be the last video out of this trip, and yeah, you can check out everything I've done. Talk to you guys later. 1974. Hi there.